Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, verse number 10. Maya Dyatsena Prakritihi Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jarat Viparivartate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This material nature is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, and it is producing all moving and unmoving beings. By its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is clearly stated here that the Supreme Lord, although aloof from all the activities of the material world, remains the Supreme Director. The Supreme Lord is the Supreme Will and the background of this material manifestation. But the management is being conducted by material nature. Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that of all the living entities in different forms and species, I am the Father. The Father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child, and similarly, the Supreme Lord, by His mere glance, injects all the living entities into the womb of material nature, and they come out in their different forms and species according to their last desires and activities. All these living entities, although born under the glance of the Supreme Lord, still take their different bodies according to their past deeds and desires. So the Lord is not directly attached to this material creation. He simply glances over material nature. Material nature is thus activated and everything is created immediately. Because He glances over material nature, there is undoubtedly activity on the part of the Supreme Lord. But He has nothing to do with the manifestation of the material world directly. This example is given in the Smriti. When there is a fragrant flower before someone, the fragrance is touched by the smelling power of the person. Yet the smelling and the flower are detached from one another. There is a similar connection between the material world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, He has nothing to do with this material world, but He creates by His glance and ordains. In summary, material nature, without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot do anything. Yet, the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport.
As Krishna said previously, Maya tadamidam sarvam, by me I am spread all over the universe. Everywhere Krishna is there by His energy. I have explained this. Now, about this Prakriti, material nature, how it is working. This material nature is just like a machine, big machine. The same example, just like this body, my body, your body, it is also a machine. A lump of matter made into machine. Any machine is lump of matter. But it is working. But working how? Working by the touch of somebody spiritual. Without spiritual touch, matter cannot work. This has to be understood. The same example, your body, it is a very wonderful machine. The medical science, when they dissect the body, find so many wonderful arrangements, the nerves, the muscles, they're all matter. But they're so nicely set up that is working very nice. This dictaphone machine, the tape recorder, it is working very nicely, set up with so many electronic parts. But after all, it is matter. If there is no worker, it is useless. The machine is wonderful, undoubtedly. But there is a worker, there is a computer, it's a wonderful machine. But there is very expert, the aeroplane, very wonderful machine flying in the sky. But the pilot is there. Without pilot, it is dangerous. The machine is there, and if the pilot is not in order, then we are in danger. In this way, we have to study that this material world, the adjustment, there are so many planets, sun, moon, stars, and very, very big arrangement. It is also the same process, a big machine. But who is the pilot? Who is the conductor? That is explained here. Mayadhakshena prakriti swate sacharat. The background manipulator is God, is Krishna. The scientists, physicists, chemists, they are praising, or they are trying to study the machine only. But they have no information of the person who is manipulating the machine. That is the defect. So, in human form, the cats and dogs, they cannot understand that behind the machine there is a person who is manipulating the machine. The cats and dogs, they cannot understand. Just like a child cannot understand how an electric fan is moving. In my childhood, I have several times, I was thinking that within the fan there is a ghost. But I was suggesting that was intelligence. There must be somebody, otherwise how it is moving. In the gramophone box, I was thinking that there is a man within the box. He is singing. So, these are intelligence. There is one story that there was one drum and a child was beating, it was sounding very loudly. So, he wanted to see who is the person within the drum that is vibrating. So, with a knife he cut it. So, these are things, research work. It may be childish proclivities, but the tendency to find out who is the ultimate cause of everything, that is intelligence. That is called darshan. In Sanskrit, it is called darshan shastra, or philosophy. To find out the ultimate source. So in the Vedanta Sutra, that celebrated philosophy, Indian philosophy, Vedanta Sutra, the beginning of Vedanta Sutra is Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Brahma Jigyasa. Now, this human form of life is meant for inquiring about the ultimate truth. In the lower animal forms, our inquiry is where is food, where is shelter, where is sex, and where is defense. Ahara nidra bhaya maithuna. To eat something and to sleep somewhere and to have some sex enjoyment and some defense force. I may feel that I am secure. There is good government, there is good police arrangement. I can sleep very nicely. So these four things, ahara nidra bhaya maithuna. Ahar means eating, nidra means sleeping, and bhaya, to take protection from insecurity, and maithun, sex life. Samannam etat pasubhi narana. These things are bodily necessities equally applicable to the lower animals and the human being. Then what is the extra engagement that a human being is superior than the animal? What is that? Extra qualification. Otherwise, what is the difference between a human being and a dog? The dog is after eating, sleeping, mating, and defense. And as soon as another dog comes in the vicinity, the dog thinks another dog has come. He begins to bark. Why you have come here? Get out. So, if we simply engage ourselves, civilization, for simply economic development, means ahara nidra, bhaya, and sex pleasure, then where is the difference between the dog's life and the human life? There is no difference. The Vedic civilization does not make any difference between a dog's life and a human being's life, unless in the human form of life there is inquiry about the absolute truth. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. This is the beginning of philosophy. Now you have got this human form of life, advanced intelligence, advanced consciousness. Now it is your duty to inquire about the absolute truth. Because in the beginning of the chapter, we have studied the asaddhana purusha dharma shasa parantapa mang aprapya nivattanti mittu samsara sa. Bhartman. There is no school, college and institution to make research what is mittu samsara bhartman. We are so fallen that we do not inquire. Just like the same animal. The animal is being taken to the slaughterhouse, everyone knows. But the animal has no capacity to inquire why I am being taken to the slaughterhouse. He has no capacity. He has no capacity to make any counteraction against that being taken to the slaughterhouse. Mittu samsara bhartman. Every one of us, we are going to the slaughterhouse. But the human being, if he is by force, he is taken to the slaughterhouse, he'll at least make some protest, cry, that why this man is being taken into the slaughterhouse. But the animal has no. Although he feels, he cries. There are tears in the eyes, sometimes you have seen. They know that we are being taken to the slaughterhouse without any fault. We are doing no harm, just like the cows. They are eating grass and in exchange giving you the most nutritious food, milk. But we are so cruel and so ungrateful that we are taking the cows to the slaughterhouse. The cow, according to Vedic civilization, is considered mother. Why not mother? She is supplying milk. Why mother is respectful? Why we offer our respect to mother? Because when you are helpless, we cannot eat anything. The mother supplies milk from the breast. Mother means who supplies the food. So if the cow is supplying food, milk is so nutritious and full of vitamin, and she is our mother. In the Shastra, there are 7 mothers. According to Vedic civilization, 7 mothers. One mother is real mother, from whose womb we have taken birth. Ado Mata. This is the real mother. Guru Patni, the wife of spiritual master or teacher, she is mother. Ado Mata Guru Patni Brahmani, the wife of a Brahmana. She is also mother. Actually, a civilized man sees all women except his own wife as mother. Not 7, 8, everyone. Matrivat paradareshu, paradarveshu lostava. A learned scholar does not mean how many degrees he has got. A learned person means who sees all women as mother. So apart from all women, at least 7 we should accept as mother. Adu Mata Guru Patni Brahmani. Brahmani Rajapatnika, the queen. The queen is mother. Rajapatnika. Dhenu, cow. Cow is mother. And Dhatri, nurse. She is mother. Dhenu Dhatri. Tatha Prithvi. And the earth. She is giving us so many varieties of food. So, this is philosophy. So, we should be very much kind, at least to the cows. If one is addicted to meat eating, he can kill some other minor animals like goats, sheep, hogs, pigs. There are other animals. But in the Bhagavad Gita, especially it has been mentioned, Krishi Goraksha Banijam Vaishyakarma Sabhavaj. Goraksha. That is a very important thing in the society, to give protection to the cows and to get milk. And varieties of milk preparation, ultimately ghee is very important thing. In India, still every home requires sufficient quantity of ghee, but they are not meat eaters. The meat eaters cannot tolerate ghee. There is a saying that a dog cannot digest ghee. কুকুরের পেটে ঘি হজম হয়. So, the subject matter is that to understand the philosophy, so to Athata Brahma Jigyasa, in order to be inquisitive to the ultimate truth. What is the ultimate truth? We require a certain type of brain. Not ordinary brain, they are inquisitive. The lower grade of brains, like the animals, they cannot inquire. That is not possible. Therefore, in the Vedanta Sutra, it is said that Athata Brahma Jigyasa, Ataha, because you have got this human form of body, now you inquire. What is the goal of life? What is the absolute truth? What is your relationship with the absolute truth? And how you should work? What is the aim of life? This is philosophy. That is possible in the human form of life. Athata Brahma Jigyasa, and the reply, the philosophy of Vedanta Sutra. Sutra means shortcut, codes. The Vedic, whole Vedic knowledge is summarized in some code word. So, the purpose of Ved is to understand, is to search out Krishna. Vedaishta sadvai ahameva vedam. The purpose of Vedic knowledge is to search out the absolute truth, God, or Krishna. That is human form, human beings, business, actual occupation. So here, the absolute truth personally presents himself, and he says, Mayadhaksena prakriti suyati sachara. You have to make research, philosophical. That is the business of human form of life. Now, directly see, I am present here. Mayadhaksena prakriti. I am the controller of this universe. In the next part, it is said, Avajananti magamudha. As soon as Krishna says that I am the person who is conducting the whole universal affair, but those who are mudha means asses, no intelligence, mudha. The ass is the animal which is taken as the mudha, no intelligence. Why? Because the ass carries tons of load on his back. And especially in India, the washermen, they keep ass carrying the loads of cloth, and he's given a little morsel of grass. And he stands there always at the door of the washerman. Just on his order, he has to carry tons of loads. Not a single cloth belongs to him, but he carries, and what is the exchange? A little grass. But this animal, this foolish animal, cannot understand that I can get grass anywhere. Why I am standing here to carry the loads of the washerman? Therefore it is ass. Ass means he has no intelligence. Just simply for little grass in exchange, I am engaged to work whole day and night. So, the karmis means the fruitive actors, workers. Practically you will find every one of us, they are working so hard day and night, going here from the early in the morning, 4 o'clock. But what they are eating? Say 2 chapatis, that's all. Or 3 chapatis. So he has no sense. But for 2 chapatis or 3 chapatis, why I am working so hard? That is ass. He has no question. He is working day and night. Don't take this ass only as the so-called hard worker. he is also working like an ass in exchange of. I have seen one big businessman in New York. He was eating only, drinking a little tea and a morsel of toast. That's all, whole day. But he is busy, always working very, very hard. So the Kurmis are considered as ass. But the grass is already there. The ass cannot see. Therefore, Shastra says, Narad Muni says, that why you are so busy about your economic development? That is already ordered. You cannot get more than what you are destined to get. Neither you can get less. You will get it. Tasyaiva hita pradati tako vida. The human life is meant for not making arrangement, what I shall eat, where I shall sleep. That is already arranged. The human life is meant for, as the Vedanta Sutra says, athata brahma jigyasa. But because we do not know the Vedic Shastra, therefore we unnecessarily try to make economic development. There are so many hundreds and thousands of men, they are very working hard. But does it mean that everyone is becoming millionaire? No, that is not possible. Even though you work very, very hard, whatever you are destined to get, you will get. A child born in a rich family, with his birth, he is millionaire. And another person, throughout the whole life, he has worked very hard. Hardly he has gotten his 2 times food. Why? There is the cause. Maya dhaksena prakriti jyati sachara. Whatever you are destined, the management is in the hands of the Supreme. So you cannot get more, you cannot get less. It is already destined. This belief, unless one is firmly believer in the existence of the Supreme Person, God, one cannot believe it. He thinks that I shall improve my position. That is not possible. When I first came to America, I thought that America is so rich, there is no poor man. But when I actually went there, I saw that there are so many persons lying on the street. Why? The country is rich, they have got resources, everything, but why some men are lying on the street and some men are very happy in otherwise? So destination, destined, ordered, things are there. That is the Vedic instruction, we get information. Ekaja bahunam vidudhati kama. Everything will get according to his karma, destiny. The human life is only for inquiring about the aim of life, the sufferings of life, the absolute person who is managing the whole affair. These inquiries should be there. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. Jivasya, the human being, must inquire about these things. That is human life. In many places they have been explained in different way. Nayang deho deho bhajang niloki kastana kaman arhati bir bhujanji. This human form of life is not meant for working so hard like the pigs, whole day and night they are searching after food. This is not human life. Human life must be very sober and must inquire about the absolute truth. That is called Brahminical civilization. Brahminical civilization means the whole human society is divided into 4 classes. The first class, intelligent class, they are called Brahmana. And the second class, they are the politicians or the government men. Kshatriyas. And the third class, the productive class, Vaishyas. And the fourth class, the worker, general worker. And less than that, Panchamas. They are called Chandalas. This is there are Chaturvarnam Maya Sistam Gunakarma Vibhagas. That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. The human society must be divided into 4 divisions. Then it will be perfect. Just like in your body, there are 4 divisions. The brain division, the arm division, the belly division, and the leg division. That is perfect body. If all these 4 departments are in order, brain is in order, arms is in order, and the belly is in order, and the legs are in order, then you are healthy. You require all these things. You require brain. Otherwise, how you will conduct your business? So there must be a first class man, very intelligent class man, who will guide the social activities. And the army or arm, that the Kshatriya government must be very strong. Just like when somebody is coming to attack you, naturally your arms first of all try to protect you. They are called armies from arm. And the Kshatriyas, the government must be there. Look to the security of the whole population. And the Vaishyas, the productive class, mercantile class, traders, they must see to the food supply of the whole human society. That everything is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore you are simply insisting that the human society, if you take the instruction from the Bhagavad Gita, then the human life becomes perfect. Otherwise, without any guide, without any instruction from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if we make our so many plans, it will not be perfect and ultimately it will fail. And they say, the modern politicians, especially the communists, that we require revolution for change. Now, but if you have right guide, there is no need of change. It will go on very nicely. So, here it is said that in nature, you can see the working of the nature, how it is nicely working. Just at 6:30, immediately the sun rises. Immediately light. The whole night was dark, and 6:30 in the morning, immediately the sun rises, there is light. Then after giving you light whole day, then in the evening, again the sun is set. The moon is coming to give you light. In this way, you see how nicely arranged the nature is working, and do you think there is no brain behind it? This is foolishness. Without brain, without good manager, how these things are being managed so nicely, seasonal changes, we require temperature, so the sun from 93 million miles away giving us temperature, everything is so nicely arranged, and you think that there is no management, there is no brain. This is foolishness. We can see in our everyday life that without nice management, things cannot go so nicely and properly. So why don't you think? So if you cannot think, because we are all asses, therefore Krishna comes and says that here I am the person. Maya dhakshena prakriti shriyati sacharacharam. The prakriti, this material nature, is dealing with 2 kinds of things. Char and achar. Char means moving, the animals, the living entities. And achar means standing, just like dead matter. So, the dead matter is also being managed by the Supreme Brain, and the living entities, they are also being managed by the Supreme Being. Mayadhaksena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. On account of my presence, hetuna anena, on account of this reason, Kaunteya, my dear Arjuna, Jagat viparivartate, the whole world is Jagat. Jagat means progressing, going on. The worldly affairs going on. Jagat viparivartate.